In the Weather Center with Chief Meteorologist Kris Crocker, we had a wee little taste of the 70s, and it was sure nice. We'd really like to see it back.
2 days worth after a very chilly spring. That's the subject of tonight's forecast focus. There's no sign of 70s in the 7-day forecast, but I took a look at the long-range forecast for May, and this is from the Centers for Climate Prediction. Those are our government climatologists that put together the long-range forecasts, and this is the temperature outlook. And as you can see, the inland northwest is in that area where there's nothing to indicate that we would see anything but average temperatures. Cooler than average conditions along the coast, warmer than average conditions as we head well to the south and into the southwest, but there's no indication in the computer models or in the trends that we would see anything but average temperatures. Our average high temperature for the beginning of May, 62, at the end of May, 70. And that is what our extended forecasts in the next 10 days are looking at, getting back up into the 60s, out of the 50s, and so not too bad, but not the 70s. As far as precipitation is concerned, average precipitation, nothing in the computer models to indicate that we would have wetter than average weather further to the south, into central and southern Idaho, looking for below average precipitation. I will say that in the 8 to 10 day forecast, it looks like we may get into a more showery regime, at least to start the month of May. But with no La Nina, the La Nina weakening, looks like we may be in for a fairly average month, which would be an improvement. Taking a look at our satellite and radar right now, a dry northwesterly flow is keeping our temperatures below average today and through the weekend. Disturbances making their way through that flow will bring a mix of sun and clouds for Saturday and Sunday, and mainly mountain showers, although I think we will be dodging some showers in the valleys tomorrow afternoon and may run into a sprinkle or two as we get into Sunday down in the valleys as well. Our temperatures currently 53 in Spokane. Our high today of 54 compares to an average high of 60. It's 54 right now in Coeur d'Alene, 56 in Lewiston, in the 60s for Omak and Moses Lake. Here's a look at our national satellite and radar, and a little bit of snow flying as we head into parts of Wyoming and South Dakota. Severe thunderstorms all the way from the UP of Michigan down through Wisconsin and Iowa and into parts of Nebraska. Very warm and sunny weather as we head east of our front, expecting temperatures in the 80s in Chicago tomorrow. Your 7-day outlook: a cool weekend ahead with temperatures in the lower 50s. Mainly mountain showers, but I think you'll at least see some wet weather down in town as well. No big warm up in the 7-day forecast. No 70s, but it looks like we will get back up to average as we head into the end of next work week. And 60s are better than where we have been, but boy, that 77 earlier this week was heaven.
It was a tease.
It's coming.
It is.
Maybe not in the short term.
All right, hang on.